Hey friends, this is Jerry, the opera singer, the bariatric opera singer, coming to you because it's been a very long time since I last did an update on my progress, how things have moved forward and slowed down and, balanced itself out, all these things that have occurred over this last year. As I said, it's been a hot minute since I did a video, but there are some good things that have occurred since my last one. My health continues to improve. I do not regret having the surgery. I had the gastric sleeve surgery. I don't regret that at all. Some of the things that I really am grateful for is my ability to move, the flexibility, being an opera singer, being able to control my breath and, sing with a bit more power and use less energy to get that power happening. I'm really happy about that. Hold on a second. So this is where I am right now. And I still have about 20. I'm in my pajamas. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm in my pajamas. That's the reality of life. But I am about 31 pounds away from my goal weight. There was a period about 6 months ago where I was hovering around 225, 230. And I'm 231 right now. And I have been 231 for probably about 6 months, between 230 and 231 for about 6 months. So my body, I think, has decided it wants to settle there, but I still want to reach my goal weight. And I want to do it before my birthday, which is, in September, so I have time. But I want to get that last 31 pounds down because I really want to be 200 pounds. And that's for a number of reasons. It's really going to help with any issues that I previously had with my knees when I was over 300 pounds. Am I happy with where I am right now? Like, if I couldn't lose another pound, would I feel as if I was successful or failed? I would feel like I was very successful because I am the healthiest than I have been since I was a teenager. Some of the things that are a challenge but are necessary. One, anyone who has had any kind of bariatric surgery, you must be on top of your vitamin regimen. If you do not take your vitamins like you're supposed to, you're going to look old. Your skin will start to just go awry. Your health obviously becomes much poorer. You run the risk of having to get back into the hospital and a whole lot of things. So I really approach my vitamins the same way I was approaching medication when I was taking high blood pressure medication, diabetes medication, high cholesterol medication. Like, I was just on so many medications. At one point, I think I was on like 8 or 9 medications. And today I'm on vitamins, and that's what I take. And it's because I made the conscious choice 2 years ago to have this surgery. And I think it was the best thing I could have done for myself on December 7th of 2022. And as my 3-year anniversary approaches, in several months, I do hope that I will be at that goal weight at that point. But not just at my goal weight, but, my muscle mass continues to develop. A struggle that anyone who has lost weight is what I call the flab. You get the flabbiness of the arm because you're losing fat. So, and I have no interest. And there are This is no shade at all against people who have had skin surgery after they've lost this substantial amount of weight. I just have no interest in doing that. And for me, it really was not about the physical reshaping of my body. It really was to get myself off of the medications. Now, the good part of that is because I have lost weight, I'm feeling better about myself. There's a new energy. I've never been a shy person. I've always been pretty self-actualized, actually. But people respond to me in a much more positive way. When I go to an amusement park, like I went to an amusement park just last month, I had no fear of going through the line and realizing I can't get on the ride because they can't pull the thing over me or buckle the seatbelt or, whatever the process is. I had none of that fear. Getting on an airplane, not like having to suck my gut in so much and trying to force myself to get the seatbelt to click. I have none of that now. And those are all benefits of losing the weight. And people don't look nervous or afraid. I know this may seem weird, but when I was over 300 pounds and I would go get on an airplane, if someone was sitting in a seat and they saw me approaching their seat, you could see the look of fear or dread on their faces. And that actually hurt. That hurt. I never showed that it hurt, but it does hurt when you think people want to reject you because of your size. And that is not right. Okay? That's not right. Whether you are fat, skinny, whatever, to reject someone purely based on their size, I just think that's a human flaw that you have. But in terms of me not worrying about being able to sit in a seat and feel comfortable, that gave me great joy. Other things that were good and positive includes, like I said, my ability to move more quickly. I can get up in the morning and not feel my feet hurting every day. Or if I'm doing a concert and I'm on my feet for like 3 or 4 hours, I literally can just continue to walk around and not have to sit down and rub my feet because my ankles hurt or, my feet hurt or I feel like my arches have fallen, or my knees, all of those things that were pretty commonplace prior to the surgery are now either completely gone or have diminished to the degree where they very rarely impact me in any negative way. Another really positive thing is just that outlook on life, being able to go to a beach, or if my husband says, let's go for a hike, I can do that. I'm not like, oh my God, really, or 5 minutes into a hike, I'm like, when is this thing going to end? Those are all really, really good things. And I love the fact that I get to hang out with my son, have a good time with him, and chase after him. And I love it when he's like, well, you're not going to be able to catch me. And then I'm like on his tail like that because I can move a lot faster. I don't have as much weight holding me back. So those are all really, really good things. The negative things are minor, really, really minor. Like I said, the flab that you have on your legs or, your arms, the belly. Obviously, the belly goes down, so then you have all this extra skin. Sometimes, when you wear certain clothes, your body is changing. And for me, it's like I spent a lot of money on my clothes. So when I can no longer wear them, I'm like, oh my God, that was a $600 jacket that I can't fit anymore. So, I've gotten accustomed to just giving my stuff away. And, there's some people at Goodwill who got some fabulous, concert attire that I hope they can use and it brings them joy. So those are the kinds of things that I look at. I try to look for the positive. Those non-scale victories are far more important to me. And notice I barely mention anything about the scale. Yes, I am 231. Whoop-de-doo. But you know what? I am living my best life, and I hope you will too.